What's up? I'm gonna be talking about the obvious Saints failure of Sunday's game, Wildcard game against the Minnesota Vikings. I was in New Orleans, but I didn't go to the game. I was at my cousin's house, so I watched it in New Orleans. But let me tell you, if I were here at home, the minute the game ended, I would have posted. I really would have. And it would have been so much emotional and all that. Am I over it? No. This year seemed like the year, 2017 against the Minnesota Vikings at their place, was one bad play. And then, 2018 NFC Championship, the Rams, it was one bad call. Although we had the ball in overtime and Drew Brees threw an interception, which the Rams capitalized on, it was still one bad call. This year, I was thinking, if we just avoid all that, if our luck isn't that bad, well, we're just gonna. This was our year. That's what I thought. And it seemed like, despite all of the bad defenses, despite all the bad defensive struggles we've had throughout this year, and the fact that our offense just sort of took off, I thought this year was the year. I mean, how could you not? Teddy Bridgewater, backup quarterback, goes 5-0, hasn't lost a game. When Drew Brees got hurt, he took over and we didn't lose a game. Like, to me, that was obviously less of Teddy Bridgewater and more. It made me think that the team as a whole carried our quarterback. Just showed how good our team was. That's what I thought. I mean, come on, like, the whole team was helping Teddy Bridgewater. Like, dang, we went against pretty good teams and we won. And it was away too. Anyways, we won because our defense was good. They held them off, and then we ran the ball. And then it was the defense and offense both helping Teddy Bridgewater. And it looked like, I don't know, we did it ourselves. Like, the team was that good that we could win with a backup quarterback. I thought that was crazy. Like, okay, like, no other team can do that. Like, this is our year, but it just wasn't. I don't know. I'm not. I guess I'm more of a realist. I could say, let's look for next season, and I guess I am. But last Sunday or this Sunday, I was just distraught. Like, we had every chance to win, and it could be an offensive pass interference the last play. I don't care. We deserve to lose. I don't care. It really could have been. I don't care because you had 4 quarters to score, and we didn't. I mean, I'm not gonna blame it on Will. I mean, yeah, you can blame it on Will Lutz for missing the field goal, but like, this dude has, I think, made 19 straight kicks before that. So, I mean, it happens. It sucks that it was in the worst moment, and obviously I would have liked that because who knows what could have happened, but it didn't happen that way, and that was in the second quarter. We didn't score anything in the third quarter, so what am I going to say to that? The defense started off strong, and they did all they could. I mean, the Vikings dominated time of possession. I mean, I only believe that they got gassed. I mean, I don't know. And when Marshawn got out, I just knew. I was like, oh, it's going to be a passing play, and it's just going to be over. Like, it just, I'm still trying to think what else. This team obviously needs more, like, in different areas. But I'm just thinking, like, what else are we supposed to do? Like, we go 13-3. We play in the wild card. Now, Minnesota was a good team, and I guess I got the experts in my head saying we're going to blow them out and all that stuff, and I had so much high confidence just because we knocked out Carolina. And for what? They had nothing to play for. The Minnesota Vikings obviously had something to play for. And I was just listening. Oh, my God, the Saints have scored 35 35 points in the last 4 games. That's leading the NFL. And I was listening to all this. The Saints offense is peaking at the right time. And our run defense, well, I thought we had one. Apparently not. Like, we went against Christian McCaffrey, Ezekiel Elliott, so many other bigger names than Cook. And I just didn't think that it would be a problem. But obviously it was, because them running the ball, we didn't know if they're going to run it on first, second, third down. Having success with running the ball, obviously I heard this all week, opens up for other play action plays, or just opening up the field more for pass plays. And it does, because, like, you're on your heels. You don't know if it's going to be a passing play, a running play. You just don't know. And they did very well on that, and I didn't think they would, because I saw Saints as the top 5 running defense. And obviously, Cook was a problem, a big problem. I don't know. Just so many stuff went wrong. When Drew Brees threw that interception to Ted Ginn, when there's 2 people on him, I don't know. And then when he fumbled the ball, I guess he was trying to switch the football in his right hand so he can throw it out, but I don't know. We had so many other opportunities to score points, and we couldn't move the ball on the offensive side. We couldn't move the ball. We couldn't. We really couldn't. Demario Davis was excellent. Marshawn was good. He let up some, 2 plays, but Marshawn's a dog. We barely got any pass rush. I mean, they had all day to throw the ball, and our offensive line couldn't hold anything. They couldn't hold anything. Drew Brees didn't have enough time to throw the ball. I mean, the pocket was collapsing. Like, that was probably the most pressure he faced, besides that Atlanta game where they had 6 sacks in that one game. That was probably the most pressure. And I don't know. I had so much high hopes. I'm sure we all did. Thinking, we're going to show them this is our year. And I don't know. I don't know. I heard that during away games, we run the ball more instead of putting it in Drew Brees' hands, which helped us win, because we're better on the road than actual at home, which is very shocking. But I don't know. It's just someone saying they kind of do a different game plan. I don't know. And then I heard another video about saying, the Saints, they got a lot of people up for contract during the 2021 year. So next year, it's make it or break it. Or I don't know. But it was just so disappointing. I really was. After stuff that we couldn't decide, I thought of the previous years, I thought this year would be the year. We would, kept thinking, peaking at the right time, and I don't know. After adding Janoris Jenkins, I didn't think, obviously he would, probably be beat, but he didn't even he did decent, But it was just, I don't know. I don't know what wrong. I don't know what went wrong. I mean, I know what went wrong, but there's just so much stuff that went wrong in the game. The defense was on the field more than the offense, so I don't really. I mean, I blame them in a way, but the offense couldn't do anything. I mean, what am I supposed to sit here and say, we lost 20-26? We didn't put up any points in third quarter. We had so many opportunities after our defense did get a stop to get more than a field goal, and we didn't. In some cases, we didn't get a field goal at all. So I don't know. Yeah, Michael Thomas needs a right-hand man to complement him. Yeah, we got to figure out what's going on with Alvin Kamara, or at least the type of plays they set up for him, because, man, Alvin Kamara, he's not bulky. Latavius Murray, Mark Ingram, they can run up through the hole and have success in there. But Kamara, I need him more as a receiver. As the 2017-2018 year, like how he was just so dangerous because he was good in the receiving game too. I haven't seen much of that. I don't know. I really don't know. I felt like we should have given the ball more to Murray just because if we're gonna run up the middle plays, I think he's the guy. He's a stout runner. I don't know. I don't know what happened to our offensive line. I mean, I thought we were top 5 in that, but nobody could block. Nobody could. I don't know. I don't know where Ted Ginn has been. Yeah, he had that one pass, but before that, in the Carolina game and all the other, I haven't heard his name. Traquan's been more of a help than he has this season. That's just facts. And then Jared Cook, I kept seeing him going to the sidelines. I'm like, why are you going to the sidelines, bro? Like, what type of play call? Like, I don't know. I don't know. Defense, no pass rush, really. I really hope that when Von Bell had that interception, I really hope that was, but nope, his knee was on the ground. I don't know. Just, there's too many big plays. And it really, it goes to one thing, the fact the offense couldn't do anything, and then the Minnesota Vikings were excellent when they had the ball, like in the first quarter, or in the first half, and of course, their last play, or their last drive of overtime. I don't know. But that's what's happened. Them having success in the run game obviously opened up stuff downfield, and that's where they had success. And I didn't think that was going to be possible because, again, we've played teams with better run games, and we managed to stop them. We haven't had a 100-yard runner in the past. I don't know, but not this season, and I don't remember if it was next. But, again, we were really good, and I just didn't see that happening. It was a total shock. The Saints losing was a total shock. I was just so bummed out. I'm thinking, if it weren't this year, when are we going to get a Super Bowl? I mean, the time is literally running out. I don't know. This season to me was so promising. Although we had flaws, it was so promising. The game was not on the rest. It was not on one play. I know people want to say it's a pass interference, OPI, and maybe it is, but it could be or could be not. I don't care. They deserve to lose the game, and that's that. I don't know if next year will be the year. I don't know. I really don't know. We can blow out people by 40 points regular season, and I still won't know. I really won't. I won't know. I don't and won't know. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter because you can still get blown out, apparently. Not even blown out, just outplayed. I don't know. I don't know what the future for the Saints is because the Saints are honestly lucky. Not every team can go to the playoffs 3 straight years, win the division, and have somewhat success. I mean, the Rams aren't even in the playoffs. Like, they aren't. Because injuries can happen, so much stuff can go into the fact, and you just might not be as good as you are. The character development, and just there's so many stuff that goes in between a football game, and what makes people great, their mindset. And I thought this year we had the mindset of let's go get them, but obviously another team wanted it more. I don't know what happened. Coaching was bad. Everything was bad. This video is going on way too long. Other people post theirs in under 10 minutes, and I ramble, I guess. But, I don't know. I don't know when the year's gonna be because Drew Brees is getting older, and I saw a video about cap space, and I think, 2021 people, their contracts are up in there. That's their payday. They're trying to get paid, so I don't know. so much stuff can happen next season. Someone can get hurt, and it can be even worse of an injury than what I thought we had. We didn't have that bad of injuries. Like, there was no key star player that was out. So, I don't know. I don't know if the Saints are going to the Super Bowl next year. I don't know. I thought this year they would be, but I don't know. This season has been so good that I thought we would just make it. Records broken. Like, Michael Thomas had the best season in his career, and somehow we couldn't get it done. You go 5-0. You never lose a game with your backup quarterback. Shows how good the team is, and somehow you can't get it done. I don't know. We had a pretty tough schedule, and I thought that we were battle tested. Like, I don't know. I need to end this video because it's taking way too long. But there's just a lot of big I don't knows. I don't know. I'm not going to say the refs lost us the game because they didn't. It was all us. And anyone who's saying that is completely wrong, and they don't want to accept the truth that we just lost. Got our butts whipped. That's what happened. I don't know. I thought this year was the year, and that's what hurts the most. Yeah, I think I'm gonna end it here. I don't know what else to talk about. I think I covered everything. But, I guess we have to be hopeful next year, even though the cards could turn out completely different. We might not even win the division. Who knows? I don't know. You never know. And that sucks that we blew an opportunity. We blew an opportunity because opportunities are scarce, and the fact that the Saints went to the playoffs and won the division 3 straight years in a row, it's a gift. And to be honest, the way we played throughout the season, we deserved more than what we put out Sunday afternoon. I don't know what team that was. I guess it was the Saints because, who else was it? But I don't know. I thought we would have put some more effort, some more thought. I don't know if the analysts, the experts saying we were going to blow them out and do all this other stuff got to their head. I don't know. I'm not inside that locker room. I don't know what happened. I haven't listened to any interviews from Sean Payton or Drew Brees. I don't want to listen to any experts' analysis who really thought we were going to blow them out and be like, wow. And I don't want to hear what they're going to say. I'm only listening to local people or Saints fans, their opinions. Not going to listen to anybody else. I just don't want to. Because they're going to move on to next week's game, and I'm still a Saints fan, boo-hooing, and I just don't. They're just going to talk about how good Kirk Cousins was, or how good Dalvin Cook was, or Adam Thielen. I don't know. But, yeah. Thank you guys for watching. I guess we'll see what happens next season. But, I guess, who dat forever. Peace. To add on to everything I'm saying, I think mainly the reason why we lost to the offense, the defense kept us in this game most of the time. All the offense had to do was make a couple plays and get a touchdown. That was all. Like, the defense did well enough in a way, but was still bad. But at the end of the day, they did somewhat of their part, and we were tied or down 3, and the offense couldn't do anything. So, I don't even know. I thought our worst side of the ball, if we had one, I guess, was the defense in the passing zone. But, we couldn't get anything on. I don't know. I really don't. But, yeah, that's my takeaway.